Now, what exactly is the project? For those that may not be aware, Peace Park has been here for quite some time. It has a lot of historical significance. What does it mean to the community?
Well, and when you go back and read about how it started and who started it and what it signified, I think it's very pertinent to times today because there's so much unrest in the world. And as you know, it was by a group of doctors and the cancellerics who actually had a lot of lectures and raised a lot of money from Fort Kent to Holton about nuclear war and its effects. So on the 38th anniversary of the atomic on Hiroshima, they actually dedicated that piece of property that the city graciously gave them as a Peace Park because it was a former playground site of the Fairview Acres housing. So that was significant for them, and they hope to develop it into a playground and a place for people to go.
So, what is it today, and what are the plans to even build upon that?
Well, today it's kind of been a neglected piece of the park. The city's done a wonderful job with all their playgrounds and parks that they have in place. And this is sort of another piece that needs to be kind of brought up to snuff. There is a basketball court there that was placed after the one was lost on Main Street for people to have an outdoor basketball court. And there are some old swing sets there and old picnic tables. And right now, through the efforts of the Castles and Next Home, they were able to raise money for the dog park fence, which is there. And now we have water that has been piped into the area, donated by several people. And we hope to have a playground equipment new updated, some picnic tables and benches, some play equipment for the dogs, and hopefully down the road have it to be an adaptive place where there's a walking path. And we also are going to have some adult fitness equipment so that while people are bringing their children to be active on the playground, there might be something for them to do.
It's really great because it certainly expands upon the idea of community. Talk about that.
Well, I kind of feel that we're very lucky in Presque Isle or this central Aroostook area to have so many recreation spots. I mean, all the things that we have, the state park, the Nordic Heritage Center, and there's a lot for the community to do. But I feel that on that particular spot in our city, there isn't much for people to recreate. And it's kind of a long way for the young children to go all the way down to Riverside Park, where there's a beautiful playground equipment. So that would give them some place to go. And really for us dog lovers, it makes a lot of sense to have a place for our dogs to play.
This is going to take part in several phases, including also you're going to officially kick off on June 15th on the Presser and Family Day, the capital campaign. Where are you right now as far as phase one?
To date, it's completed up to $115,500. The groundwork, grass seeding, fertilization in the area, the basketball court has been resurfaced. The 2 dog fences are there, one for large dogs and one for small. And there's been groundwork as far as the water line extended to the Peace Park. And so there's been a lot done so far. We still, to complete phase one, need to raise about $175,000 more. And to complete all the phases, about $750,000. But we want to do it in pieces so that we, kind of can do it so people can see the result and maybe be more, rather than to just give a large number.
But you, like you said, you've gotten a lot already because of local businesses and in-kind donors and things like that. Talk about the generosity. You don't have to mention any names, but you've come a long way already.
There's been a fundraising effort by a business in town, which has raised about $24,000. And there are businesses that have donated the plumbing equipment. There are local businesses that and city public works and utilities who have just donated their time. And obviously the Rec Center and the Presque Isle Industrial Council has been wonderful in their donations.
And this is also going to be really a very poignant event and a poignant site. Talk about, I guess, the legacy of a former resident who passed away, but this is putting her memory to something. She's literally paying it forward to something so positive. Talk about that.
Well, the dog park in particular will be in remembrance of Erica Hemphill, who was a young lady that had an undiagnosed brain tumor and passed away. And she was a tremendous volunteer in the community throughout high school and her early 20s, and loved her dogs. And so this is really going to be in remembrance of her. And through donations at the time that she passed, the fences have already been put up.